Advisory Council gives final approval to the draft of Antiterrorism Amendment Ordinance 2025. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus gives 5 directives to improve stock market. Government to bring international experts to reform stock market within 3 months. Buddha Punima today. Buddhist community observing the day with high religious fervour and festivities. Chief Advisor greeted all Buddhists on the occasion. Election Commission decide on Awami League's registration after publication of Gazette, says Chief Election Commission. BNP welcomes ban on Awami League's activities and trial of Awami League by amendment of International Crimes Tribunal, says Standing Committee member Salahuddin Ahmed. Stern actions to be taken if anyone tries to run activities of the banned organization, says Dhaka Range Deputy Inspector General. Country's highest temperature today recorded 41.8 degrees Celsius at Chuadanga. Rain likely to start from Tuesday, says Met Office. Explosions reported at Srinagar in Kashmir, couple of hours after India and Pakistan agreed to ceasefire. Both accuses each other of violating ceasefire. And Bangladesh stormed into the semi-finals of South Under-19 Championship, defeating Bhutan by 3-0 goals at Arunachal of India. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shamim Khan, welcoming you all to News at 10. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news in details. The Council of Advisors approved the draft of Anti-Terrorism Amendment Ordinance 2025 with provisions to ban individuals or entities involved in terrorist acts and their activities. The Council made the approval to the Anti-Terrorism Amendment Ordinance 2025 at a special meeting with Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus in the chair. The meeting was held at the State Guest House, Jamuna today. According to the summary, the Anti-Terrorism Act 2009 was enacted to make provisions for prevention of certain terrorist acts and ensure the effective punishment. To meet the purpose of the Act, the government may, on the basis of reasonable grounds that any person or entity is involved in terrorist acts, list such person in the schedule or declare the entity prohibited and listed in the schedule by issuing official gazette notification. However, there is no provision in the existing law regarding prohibition of the activities of any entity. Since the matter needs to be clarified, it is appropriate and necessary to further amend Anti-Terrorism Act 2009 to make it time-befitting. In such context, the Anti-Terrorism Act has been amended to prohibit the activities of any entity, make necessary adaptations, and include provisions prohibiting promotion in online and social media. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus called for urgent and coordinated action from all relevant agencies to ensure Bangladesh's smooth and timely graduation from the least developed country LDC status. He made the remarks during a high-level meeting with the LDC Graduation Committee held at the State Guest House Jamuna today, where progress on key deliverables was reviewed. The Chief Advisor said this whole thing is about coordination. He said the government already has attention and support of investors, funders and development partners. Now we must build on the efforts already underway and intensify a collective action to move forward with speed and purpose, he also added. Emphasizing on the importance of institutional readiness, Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus called on all stakeholders to move in unison. He further assured that the Chief Advisor's office will take an active role in overseeing the process. During the meeting, the LDC Graduation Committee identified 5 priority actions that must be completed on an urgent basis, and the actions are: full operationalization of the national single window with participation from all relevant agencies, implementation of National Tariff Policy 2023 through a clear action plan, execution of key measures under National Logistics Policy 2024, including infrastructure projects, operational readiness of the effluent treatment plant ETP at Sawa Tannery Village, and full-scale operation of active pharmaceutical ingredient API Park in Gojaria, Munshiganj. Finance Advisor Dr. Saluddin Ahmed, Chief Advisor Special Assistant Dr. Anisuzzaman Chaudhry, Chief Advisor Special Envoy for International Affairs Lutfi Siddiqui attended the meeting. Besides, members of LDC Graduation Committee and policy advisors were present. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus has given 5 directives to the stakeholders to improve situation of the country's stock market. The Chief Advisor gave this instruction at a meeting with concern about the country's stock market situation at the State Guest House, Jamuna today. The 5 directives of the Chief Advisor are to take necessary steps regarding inclusion of multinational companies owned by the government in the stock market by reducing the government's shares. Take necessary measures including incentives to encourage domestic large companies in the private sector to be listed in the capital market. Bring in foreign experts to reform the stock market within 3 months to stop manipulation of vested interests. Take strict action against those involved in irregularities in the capital market, and take measures to reduce bank loan dependence for business that need large loans and encourage them to raise funds through bonds and equity from the capital market. The Chief Advisor said if those who have been involved in destabilizing the stock market through looting over the past few decades are not brought to justice, public trust will not be restored. The situation to which the stock market has been brought is inconceivable. We must certainly overcome this situation. Finance Advisor Dr. Saluddin Ahmed, Chief Advisor Special Assistant Dr. Anisuzzaman Chaudhry, Principal Secretary of the Chief Advisor Sirajuddin Mia, Secretary of the Financial Institutions Division Najma Mubarak, and Chairman of Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission Khondakar Rashid Maqsood were present at the meeting. After the meeting, Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Muhammad Shafiqul Alam briefed journalists in front of Jamuna. Government has formed a high-powered committee today to investigate departure of former President Muhammad Abdul Hamid from the country. The members of the committee are Education Advisor Professor C.R. Abrar, Environment, Forest and Climate Change Advisor Sayyida Rizwana Hassan, and Shipping Advisor Brigadier General Retired M. Shekhawat Hussain. The committee has been asked to submit its report within the next 15 days. The Election Commission will take a decision on registration of Awami League, which was ousted from power in a mass uprising after receiving formal instructions from the government. Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin informed the media today. The CEC said that if the gazette of banning Awami League issued tomorrow, then a decision will be taken on the matter tomorrow. BNP welcomed the government's decision to impose restrictions on Awami League's activities. This has been stated by Saluddin Ahmed, a member of the party's standing committee. He said that the mafia strength has no recognition anywhere in the country or abroad as a political party of Awami League. He made these comments while replying to questions from journalists at the International Mother Language Institute in the capital today. Saluddin Ahmed said that Awami League does not believe in democracy. There is no existence of democracy in the DNA. He also praised the initiative to amend the law to bring Awami League under the law as a party. No activities of banned organizations will be allowed in Dhaka Range. Dhaka Range DIG Rizal Karim Mullik ordered strict action against anyone who tries to run the activities of banned organizations. He gave this order at a press conference at the Dhaka Range office in Shegun Baghicha in the capital this morning. Rizal Karim said that action is being taken immediately if evidence of a crime is found against any police officer. If there is any crime by the criminal or subordinate police officer, action will be taken after hearing it directly. Rizal Karim Mullik said that a special monitoring cell will be open in the DIG office to closely monitor the cases filed in the mass uprising incident. In the monitoring cell, he will personally talk to the plaintiff, victim, family members of the martyrs and injured in the mass uprising in each case and take action according to law. Buddha Punima, the biggest religious festival of the Buddhist community, is being observed across the country today. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus greeted the Buddhist community on the occasion of Buddha Punima. The Buddhist community is celebrating the day with grandeur at various monasteries through Buddha worship, lighting up lamps, peace processions, religious discussions, and congregational prayers. People are paying their respect by offering flowers, fruits, and sweets before the statue of Buddha, lighting lamps and reciting religious scriptures. Through the prayers, worshippers are seeking global peace and welfare of humanity. According to Buddhist belief, nearly 2,500 years ago, on this very day, the great Gautam Buddha appeared on earth. The auspicious birth, enlightenment, and Mahaparinirvana of Gautam Buddha, all three are believed to have occurred on this full moon day of the month of Boishakh. That is why it is known as Buddha Punima among the global Buddhist community. The core philosophy of Buddha's life is rooted in non-violence, equality, compassion, and peaceful coexistence. On the occasion of the day, Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus extended greetings to members of the Buddhist community. Meanwhile, BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi expressed hope for peace across the country and the world through non-violent philosophy of Buddhism. He made the remarks today while speaking at a rally in front of National Press Club in the capital, organized by Nationalist Buddhist Forum on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. Nationalist Buddhist Forum President Dilip Borua, General Secretary Partha Pratim Borua, BNP leaders among others were present at that time. Leaders from various social, political and cultural organizations extended greetings and congratulations to the Buddhist community marking the day. President Muhammad Shahabuddin exchanged greetings with the Buddhist community members at Bongo Bhavan this afternoon on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. Religious Affairs Advisor Dr. A.F.M. Khalid Hussain was present. Leaders of Buddhist community, foreign diplomats and distinguished personalities of Buddhist community attended the reception. Rain across the country, including the capital, from tomorrow is likely to decrease the current severe hot spell. Met Office informed the extreme heat wave is sweeping across the country. Besides, the persisting hot spell across various parts of the country will continue till tomorrow. In the months of April-May, the sun ray fall vertically, increasing the temperature in the country. As a result, mild to moderate hot spell began sweeping across the country from 7th of the current month. The spell turned into severe to very severe hot spell in the last 2 to 3 days. Chuadanga is experiencing severe hot spell in the last couple of days. On the other hand, several districts, including Dhaka, had severe hot spell. People are exhausted in the intense heat across the country. Laborers in the capital are facing most difficulties due to severe scorching heat. According to Weather Office, the rain spell began from Sylhet region is likely to spread throughout the country gradually. Meanwhile, meteorologists predicted a low is likely to be formed in the bay, which later may turn into a cyclone.
মা, ক্ষুধা লাগছে, খাইতে দাও। টেবিলে খাবার রাখা আছে, খায় নে। মা, আমি এই খাবার খাবো না। কেন? তাইলে গন্ধ। গন্ধ হইব কেন?
কি হইছে? লক্ষ্মী মায়ের ধমকাইতেছো কেন?
লক্ষ্মী না চাই, প্রত্যেক বেলা খাবার নিয়ে ঝামেলা করে। কথাটা ঠিক না। আমি কইছি পচাবাসি খাবার আমি খাবো না। ভাইজান কি করমু কও? প্রত্যেক বেলা নতুন নতুন রান্নার সময় কই। তাই এক বেলা রান্ধি দুই বেলা খাই।
একবার রান্না করে দুই বেলা খাইতেই পারো, কিন্তু রান্না করা খাবার ভালোভাবে সংরক্ষণ করে খাইতে হইবে।
সেটা আবার কেমনে?
রান্না করা খাবার স্বাভাবিক তাপমাত্রায় 2 ঘন্টার বেশি রাখা যাইব না। 2 ঘন্টার বেশি রান্না করা খাবার খাওয়ার আগে আবার ভালো কইরা গরম করে নিতে হইব।
মামা, তুমি মাইরে কও, তোমার পরামর্শ মাইনা চলতে। ঠিক আছে রে মা, আর কইতে হইব না।
পচাবাসি খাবার খেলে অসুখ হবে সবাই বলে। সুস্থ দেহ যদি চাই, টাটকা খাবার সদাই খাই।
Now, international news.